Hey guys, what is going on? It is your boy TheTerrain, and I am back at it again with another Minecraft resource pack tutorial. And today's video is going to be very simple. We're going to be covering block animations, like this guy over here who can blink, as well as item animations. So you can see the pufferfish is blinking, and there's some water dripping off of it. There it is. This tutorial can be done in most versions of Minecraft as far as I'm concerned. I used to do this in 1.11. I don't know if anybody's still using that, but I don't. The only things you need for this video is paint.net or a painting software that can export in .png files, and Notepad++ or any text editor that can edit mcmeta or meta files. For this tutorial, we are going to ignore Keanu, by the way. We're going to make this dispenser kind of blink and stuff, as well as this Totem of Undying do something with his arms, probably. Maybe blink as well. And before we start, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more resource pack tutorials and command block tutorials and map making videos and videos of coins, because I am a piggy bank. Alright, let's get right into this video. Alright, so we are on our desktop currently, and what I'm going to do is go down to our search bar, or you can do Control R and type in %appdata%. Next, what you're going to want to do is go up to .minecraft, go into resource packs, go into whatever resource pack you're on. I'm going to do resource pack tutorial, go into assets, or make it if you haven't already. Then Minecraft, textures, and then here we're going to start off with block, and then we're going to go down to item. So let's go into block. And in here we're going to put the two files that we're going to need in order to make the dispenser animated. The first one is a .png file, which will kind of act as the frames for the animation. And the second one is a .mcmeta file, which will act as the programming in order to make the game recognize the animation. Now I've actually downloaded the default resource pack, so I'm going to go into it and go to where the dispenser is located. This is the 1.16 pack. If you look it up online, you can find it. And here we go, dispenser_front. And we're going to right click and then click open with, and let's open it with paint.net. Now, if you're completely new to resource packs and you've never even seen paint.net, I'd highly recommend getting it because it's very good. So in order to make an animation, what you're going to want to do is make frames for it. And the best way to do this is to go up to image, canvas size, and in here you're going to need to do a little bit of math. It's not that bad though. So the default block is 16 by 16 in pixels. However, if I want my dispenser to blink, we can actually see, so it goes down 1, 2, and then up 1 again. And for this, we only need 3 frames because we can reference those 3 frames for the blinking. So in the height, what I'm going to do is change 16 to 48. And make sure that when it's the anchor, it is the top left. This way nothing else changes. And now we have some empty space. Now in order to get rid of all this white, what you're going to want to do is come over to your toolbar, click on magic wand, click the white, and then just click the delete button on your keyboard. And now what we're going to need to do is copy this dispenser and move it 3 times down. So I'm going to do Control A, Control C, Control V, and then just using my mouse kind of slide this thing down. And you're going to want to make sure that they match up perfectly. So if this block ends right here, then move this one so that's top is matching that. I'm going to deselect, hit Control C, Control V again, and now we have 3 dispensers all on top of each other. Now what I'm going to do for this animation is make it kind of smile and maybe also blink. I'm not really sure. So in order to do this, I'm going to get the color picker tool, and we're going to select this color right over here. I'm going to get the pencil, and I'm just going to kind of move it down 1 like that, and it looks kind of like it's blinking. And then on this last one, I'm going to do the same thing, but also picking the color on the side. And now you can see it blink. It's pretty cool. I'm actually going to change this color because it's a little bit weird. So I'm going to do that, and now it looks kind of more organic. And I'm going to make his mouth kind of turn happy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this, and then I'm going to go like this. And so now that's all we actually need. So I'm going to go up to File, hit Save As, go back into %appdata%, then go up to .minecraft, back into resource packs, your resource pack, assets, into your block one. So dispenser_front is what I've named mine, and I'm going to click save. So now we're back in File Explorer, and we can see dispenser_front right over here. And now we're going to have to do that programming stuff. What we're going to have to do in order to do this is just right click, new, text document, and and we're gonna have to match the exact name of the block that we just created. So for me, dispenser underscore front, and after this dot we're gonna have to write png and then another dot mcmeta, mcmeta. Press enter. It will say this. Don't worry about it. Now if you have Notepad++, you're going to want to open it up with that. If you do not see that right now, right click and then edit with Notepad++. Now in here, all you actually need to do in order for this thing to become an animation is put 2 brackets like this, then tab, and then just write animation in quotes, colon, actually end the quotes, colon, and then 2 brackets like that. And that's actually all we need to do in order for the game to recognize it as an animation. However, there are more options that we can use in order to make this thing look more organic and cool. So what I'm going to do in order to do that is enter right over here, just to make it a little bit easier to see for you guys. And we're going to put some code in here. Now what I'm going to put in first is frame time. And I'm going to set this to a value, let's just write it as 2. Now frame time means how long each frame is played in game, and this is written in ticks. So for me, 2 ticks is very, very fast. If you put it at something like 10, it will be extremely, extremely slow. And if you put it at something like 1,000, you'll never see it. It'll just kind of stay as 1. So I'm going to set it as 2. I'm going to put a comma, and next what I'm going to write in quotes is frames. End the quote, and then put another colon. And you're going to want to put these 2, I don't know what they're called, straight brackets, I'm not sure. And in here, this is where you can specify which frames you want to play. Now, if I pull up a picture of the image that I just made, you can see that there are 3 frames, if you count 0, which Minecraft does. So what I'm going to write is 0, comma, and then next line 1, comma, 2, and then no comma, because that's all we have. Except this is a blinking animation, so we're going to set this as 1. And then that is it, because now it will default to 0. Now, if we go back into Minecraft and actually play this, this will be extremely quick because of the frame time is 2. So it will just kind of blink, smile, really, really quickly. And to fix this, what we're going to do is use another code. So if I pull up that picture again, you can see 2 is that smiling one, and 0 is like the kind of resting face. So for 0, I want it to be pretty long, maybe like 50 frames. However, this is a frame time of 2, so how do we make it just for 1 frame? Well, delete the 0 and put 2 brackets. In these 2 brackets, I'm going to write index in quotes, colon, and since my frame is 0, I'm going to write 0. If you want it to be 1, write 1, whatever you want. I'm then going to put another comma, and I'm going to write time, colon, and then let's set this to about 50. And this will basically count as writing 0 50 times in here, and then just running the rest of the animation. And then make sure to end the bracket. Now what I also want to do is have this 2 one last for maybe 25 frames. So I'm going to write, well, I'm going to replace the 2 with a bracket, quote, index, end quote, colon, and this time it's 2 because it's frame 2, comma, in quotes, time, colon, and this one we're going to write 25. And then save that. However, if we go back into your game, this will not actually work. And the reason for this is because you need to put commas after it. So after each of these brackets, put commas right there. Otherwise, it would just kind of be a blank face. And at this last one, make sure that there is nothing because that is the last frame that we are trying to recognize. And then you got to make sure that everything else is closed off. The way to do this is to kind of highlight one of these, and it will highlight in red, and then this will also be highlighted. So if I click on this one's going to be good, and if I click on this, it has been ended. So that's exactly what we want. And now we're going to head back into Minecraft and see this thing in action. Alright guys, so we are back in Minecraft, and this thing will not work unless you reload your resource pack. So I'm going to press F3 and T to reload it, and it will go a lot faster on my computer now because 1.16 kind of fixed it. Wow, it's laggy though. And now if we turn around slowly, our dispenser, yeah, he's smiling, and then he goes back to normal. We got to do a smile competition. 1 sec. Oh yeah, he wins. Just drop or get out of here. And so now the final thing that we're going to do this video is make this Totem of Undying. So I'm going to make this thing blink, and the process to this is very, very similar. In fact, we can actually copy and paste it, but we're going to have to change it up a little bit. So let's go back into paint.net and I will show you how to do this. Alright, so we are back in paint.net, and I have the Totem of Undying with me right now. If you guys want to download the default resource pack, I will leave a link in the description. mcmeta.cloud is the website, I think. And we're going to do a similar process to before, so go up to image, canvas size, and let's set this to, what was the number that we did before? 48. Just like before, we're going to get the magic wand tool, click, delete, Control A, Control C, bring it down, make sure it's lined up. That would not be good if it wasn't, okay. And now I have 3 Totems of Undying. Coolio. So I think what I want to do right now is to make this thing kind of have it like flap its wings or whatever these things are. Actually, scratch that. Let's just make them blink because wings are kind of difficult to do in 16 by 16. So I'm just going to move his eyebrows down a little bit. And then let's just kind of move him down a little bit more right over here. Alright, so that's what we just did. I honestly like this model alone. I think it looks kind of cool. Pretty nice. Okay, and what we're going to do is just go to File, Save As, and then go into the location. So back into Resource Packs, Resource Pack Tutorial, Assets, Minecraft, Textures, Item. In here, save it as Totem of Undying, or whatever your item name is. And then click Save. Alright, now back in File Explorer, we're going to do a similar process as before. So we're going to click New, Text document, we're going to name it totem of undying .png.mcmeta, like that. Click yes, and then open it up in Notepad++. So right click, edit with Notepad++. Now in here I'm going to do the exact same thing as before. So one bracket, another bracket, inside of it we're going to do animation, end quotes, 2 brackets, and then inside these lines let's do frame time. Let's do 2 again. And then in quotes frames. These 2 square brackets. And then we're going to do in 2 brackets in quotes index colon 0 comma time. And let's just do 50 like that. Then put a comma. Next we're going to do the 1. Then we're going to replace this with index, and this one's 2, comma, time in quotes, colon, and let's just set this to 25, and then end the brackets, put 1 more comma, and then click 1, and that should be it. You can pause right now if you need to see what it looks like, and you can write it down if you want. Make sure that there's no extra commas at the end. Make sure that these are square brackets. Make sure that these are all in quotes and all spelled correctly, no capitalization in any of them, and make sure that all of these are ended. And now if we go back into Minecraft, it should work. Alright, so we are back in Minecraft, and again, we're going to have to do F3 and T to reload our resource pack. Also, if you move around in this screen, you can kind of go around your player. Kind of cool. And if we go back over to this guy's sign, you will see our Totem of Undying blinks along with the dispenser at the exact same time. That's kind of creepy. And with that being said, this is the end of the tutorial. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like, subscribe, turn on that bell, and also leave some suggestions in the comments below for what I should cover next. I'm thinking I'm going to do either custom sounds or maybe pop-up graphics, which is kind of a mix between command blocks and resource packs, because it's a really, really cool concept, and there are no tutorials online. So yeah, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.